year after year after year after year. We're doing 40% off. That's coming up in a bit. All right, chairs. I am going to walk over to my Paradise by Bliss rocking chairs. And I will tell you, there is nothing more relaxing than rocking in a rocking chair. And this company, Paradise by Bliss, does it better. I don't have the rocker, and I should, but I do have two of their regular Canopy chairs, and I love them. They are the best made chairs in the business. This is not the chair that you buy at the drugstore. This is a serious chair, tubular steel design, powder coated steel, never chips or fade, all right? It has a double woven chair material that is unbelievable. It is soft. It feels almost like you're laying in a hammock. They've taken that zero gravity feel and they've put it in a rocking chair. It is best in class lounger. It's soft yet durable. They do a double sling loop cordage on it, which ensures that that mat that you're sitting on and you're leaning against will last you year after year. It weighs only 23 pounds, but it holds up to 300. We are doing it at $50 off today. All right, $50 off. Bobby Milliken is our guest for Paradise by Bliss, amongst all my other garden things that he does at Sun Joe. And I will tell you, come on in, Bobby.
Yeah.
These chairs, the Paradise by Bliss, are the most comfortable loungers you will ever be in. I have the XL, the big one,
yeah,
and I have the other one, the first one that we offered. And I will tell you, when people use it, because I have two, and they want to borrow it, they're like, that is the most comfortable chair I've ever been in. And now we have a rocker with a canopy, so now you can keep the sun off your face.
Yep.
At the same time, you can be rocking and relax.
Rocking and rolling and relaxing.
So nice, bro.
Are you ready to just elevate your outdoor experience? Because this is the best way I know how to do it. This is from Bliss, okay? We've just been so lucky to partner with them. And Bliss is now a Sun Joe company. So you're familiar with me from the Sun Joe tools. We've been in business over 15 years. We've celebrated 5 years with you here at HSN. This is our Bliss rocking chair. And Tina said it earlier, this is probably like the best way to describe this is if you took our zero gravity chair and had a baby with a rocking chair. This is it. And what I mean by that is you get all the features of the comfortability, the feeling of kind of like sitting on a cloud that you get with our zero gravity, but with a rocking chair. I know it's a Memorial Day weekend. Maybe you're out, maybe you're at the pool, maybe you're at the barbecue. Maybe you're thinking, gosh, this would be a perfect chair for me to sit in right now. That's what we want for you. We want you to be able to sit back, relax, and even though some people like relax by sitting still, some people like me, I'm a little bit fidgety, so I'm relaxing, but yet I just want to have a little bit of movement. And I can just control that with my foot. You know, I can just kind of get a little bit of movement. Some people tap their feet or kind of tap,
I love the rocker.
Whatever you want to do, it's just that nice, I mean, picture it, Guy, I think about the commercial, you and I are on the porch, there's a big glass of lemonade here. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's that kind of vibe, it's that kind of feel.
It's a whole different feel versus a traditional like lounger or rocker maybe that you bought, or maybe you bought one of those cheap $40 or $50 chairs from the, when you go to a beach place and they've got those beach chairs. This is another level. It's an investment, but it is worth it. And when you look at the individual features, which Bobby will point out, that double loop cordage that they put on here is amazing. And when you look at the number of eyes that are on this chair, and when I mean eyes, I'm talking the little eyelets that thread, there are literally hundreds of them. So you get, it feels like a hammock, only you feel more secure and it's even softer. But those are all, that cordage is stretchy. So when your back gets on the chair, it gives. Same with your backside. It actually, like a sling, it actually moves and gets comfortable. And there's no bar in your back. There's no bar under your butt. Bobby will show you the close-up.
Did you see how I just got in and out of that easily? I'll turn it here sideways. There's this little lever here, right? So you just open it up. Okay, when you do, then you're easily able to collapse it. Look at this guy, boom. I just took it from a rocking chair to now
23 pounds.
Look, I'm lifting it with one finger.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how lightweight it is. It's only 23 pounds. What that means for you is this is easy to pick up. It's easy to put in the back of the car, put it in the trunk, and take with you. I mean, when's the last time you had a rocking chair that was portable, that you could take to the fireworks, that you could take to the music festival, to the campsite, to the soccer game, whatever it is. So we're kind of saying bye to the old school wooden chair rocker that needs treated and kind of get weathered. And this is going to be weather resistant. This is going to be your all year, all season long chair. And when you want to put it back down, you stretch it, clap, clamp, and boom.
Lock it in.
And by the way, it comes to you fully assembled. And did we tell them the colors yet,
No,
guys?
Bobby, why don't we, we'll start on the end over there. I'm not going to get up, but you guys can take a look over there. Bobby, just go through all our colors
All
for
right,
us.
we starting on this one close to me. That's the brown jacquard. That brown jacquard is just, gosh, when you catch that in the sun,
it's rich looking.
The browns are so rich and they really start gleaming through. That's a really neat pattern. Next is our banana leaf, that green one. That's got those bigger green banana leaf patterns.
And by the way,
in there.
it does come with the pillow.
Pillow comes with it, yep. Then we're moving on over to our blue flower. I think that's a hibiscus, if I'm not mistaken.
Just called blue flower.
But blue flower, yeah. And then the last one, if you're looking for kind of like the most solid color, that is our neutral, we're calling it sand color.
Yeah, that's the color I have. I actually, in mine, I don't have this exact chair, but I have it in sand, and then I also have the one in hibiscus. I got 2 of those. I also bought one of these chairs for Danny. Danny loves these chairs. He's like, Dad.
Did he steal it? Did he steal this chair? He steals all the good stuff.
Yeah, I know, but I actually bought him a chair because I knew he was going to steal it anyway, so I bought him one. Because he got a little apartment and he's got a water view and he likes to go fishing and he just sits out there in his little lounger and he absolutely loves it. I can't emphasize the quality enough with this chair. And if you would, Bobby, when you get a chance, I want to show everybody how it's actually attached to the frame.
Yeah.
Because that's really where, you know, the rubber meets the road on this.
Yep.
It's double cordage and it's looped through several eyelets, and you can see if they wanted to make this cheap, they could have made those eyelets farther apart, but they didn't. They made them very, very tight. That way the chair is more durable, it can hold more weight, but also it gives you that flexibility, and you can see the woven fabric as well.
Yeah, so kind of top to bottom, we're going to talk about
and
the
those
canopy.
are elastic, by the way.
You get the canopy. By the way, I'll start up here with the canopy and then come down. This comes included. You don't have to assemble this or put this on. If you want to use this to cover yourself from the sun and get shade, perfect. If you don't want it, you just hide it right back there. Then we keep on with the features. We have this included plush pillow. I love that it's matching. I love that it's cushy. I love that you can use it as a neck rest or move it down for a lumbar support. Now, moving over here to what Guy was talking about. He was talking about this. This is the double bungee design. We know you're a smart shopper. We know you're looking out there and comparing, and if you do apples to apples, what Guy is saying is when you look at most other chairs in the market, they only have one of these each. One bungee.
Or they're looped and they're stapled.
Right.
Which never lasts.
Yeah, these nice strong eyelets, and these are double bungee design. That's going to mean durability for you. So the chair is going to last you season after season after season. And speaking of, as we're taking a look at the chair, oversized armrest, look at the frame. It's powder coated steel. So what that means for you is weather resistant. Even inside is galvanized tubing. I remember, Guy, I got a cheap chair before I started representing Bliss, and I remember it rained once. I went out the next day and there's this like orange ring of rust. I'm thinking to myself, what in the world? It's a cheap chair. I should have expected it. And before I throw it back to you, let me show you the size. I brought a swatch with me of fabric to show you what an average chair, whether you're shopping zero gravity or your regular like rocker chair is. And this is it. It's about 24 to 25 inches. Ours is an oversized. This is 29 inches. So what that means for you is you get that much more room to relax and rest. By the way, this holds up to 300 pounds. So maybe that's you and your partner, maybe that's you and Ripley, your dog.
You're never going to see a chair that you can buy, right, a cheapo chair that you can buy like, you know, at a beach store or a drugstore. You're never going to see one that can hold up to 300 pounds. Never, because what they do is they'll use sheeted pieces of fabric and then they kind of weave it together, right? And you know, the traditional beach chair. And then it's usually tacked or stapled somewhere, right? And they are using a tubular aluminum, which bends easily and does not hold a lot of weight. We're talking about tubular steel. It's very, very rock solid. Like when you tap this steel, all right, it's tubular steel, but it's steel. And then it's powder coated, and basically that's just a way of applying the finish in the paint so that it will not chip and it will not rust on you. So you are getting top of the line, every detail. There's a reason that these chairs are not $39 or $49. They're chairs that are gonna last you year after year. Plus, it's a rocker. And anytime you get into the rocker category, it's more expensive only because it takes more to create a rocker than it's just a traditional chair. But a rocker that folds and a rocker that's portable, that can hold all that weight. I mean, that to me shows it right there. And the fact that it only weighs I mean, it weighs what,
23
23
pounds.
pounds.
That's it.
So if you want to sit on it with your granddaughter or grandson, you can do that as well. If you are a person of larger stature, you don't have to worry about a chair breaking on you. And the relaxation factor is huge. That rocking, it's all the difference. Like when you're sitting on your porch and you're in a traditional rocker. By the way, I've had a traditional rocker. There was a guy in my neighborhood that was making them.
This is
and
it.
I bought one from him, and it was a wonderful chair. It lasted 2 seasons, and it started to rot.
That's
because
the
it's
point.
made of wood, and it was
Right.
outside, it was in the rain. And this, don't worry about it.
That's the unfortunate thing about it. I mean, a lot of us remember this kind of old school rocker. I mean, there's no padding. I'll
Hard
be
as a
honest.
rock.
I got a bony butt, okay? I'm just being honest. I sit on this, my butt instantly hurts, okay?
got
I'm a
one
thin
too.
dude. It is what it is. Yeah, you can do the rocking. This is heavier, though. It's bulky. And the back, I feel these pieces of wood like it's just not comfortable,
It's
right?
okay for 5 minutes if you're
For
waiting.
fi-
If you're
yeah.
waiting to get into Cracker Barrel, it's okay for 5 minutes. All
Guess
right?
what? You're not. This is not portable. You're not taking this anywhere.
No, it doesn't fold.
And I'm a walk behind guy. And can I do the colors while I'm up
You
here,
go
guy?
do whatever you want,
All right.
Bobby.
So I'm up. So we'll just do the colors, and I'll finish with another top to bottom. This one I'm standing at is the brown jacquard. I'd say it was one of our favorites when we sold out on the zero gravity of this same color last year. The light in here doesn't do it justice, but the way it hits the fabric is unreal, and it really has some nice tones of bronze and gold that shine through on the jacquard. Next is the green banana leaf. You have these oversized leaf petals on here. This is a really nice pop of green if you want to throw this on the back patio. Obviously, you're probably going to want to get 2, right? Get a matchy set, maybe get 2 greens, or this one, 2 blues. This is our blue flower. Again, just beautiful design. By the way, guy, these aren't printed on. These are hand woven into the fabric. They're not going to tear, they're not going to wear, they're weather resistant. The way the brightness shines and those patterns look now, it's going to last you and look like that season after season after season. And last but not least, this is that most neutral. This is called the sand. So I'm not sure which one we're most limited on, but all 4, you can't go wrong. These are great, great colors. I'm going to join you, guy.
All right, if you want the green, that'll be the first to sell out. Okay, we're okay on the others, but people are buying 2. Everybody was like, you can't buy 1 rocker, you gotta buy 2, which is a good deal. And don't forget, if you get an HSN credit card, you get $25 off. So that drops the price to $75.